So EOS is focusing in the show on showing material innovation that we believe help our customers scale. We have a new product on the metal side. We have a M304 1 kilowatt that we also launched already and announced before. Also, this is focusing on bringing the productivity up. So everything we show is actually with the focus to really create opportunity for our customers to increase their performance with our technology and define applications that they can scale with. On the executives panel today, I think it was a really fruitful conversation about topics that on the one side I think are well known for the network and the audience. So it was about consolidation, it was about scaling, it was about what does it take to really grow. And my perspective on that is that we really need to focus to make sure that our customers can scale with us and create a competitive advantage for their technology, for their offerings. So in the end, it's about bringing costs down, focusing on cost per part, increasing overall equipment efficiency, and really help them scale. That's why we also very early on, since 10 years ago, founded a group called Additive Minds, highly talented application engineers that are guiding the way together with the customers towards production with AM. And in general, I think it's just really important for me to emphasize that we all need to have patience, and it's not about consolidation right now and then all our problems will go away, because the problems will stay, they will be just bigger problems in bigger organizations. So let's all find smart solutions and be patient and be focusing on building resilient organizations that can also deal with the stress we have today in scaling. Yes, so when we actually were founding Additive Minds, and it was well ahead before I joined as a CEO, we really realized already that educating the market and educating the customers is a super, super important part. So we did that since many, many, many years already. And then once I joined the company, there was already an evolution towards more solution selling. So really understanding how can our applications engineers help our customers to better understand the full solution they need to scale. And so we now also, when we look at high growth opportunities, we involve not only application engineers, but also our technicians that are building the platforms, that are developing materials early on in this identification of the application, in all the assessments around cost per part, because we often learn that they have ingredients as we can add that actually helps the customer business case. So it's more like a squad team that we then have built around Additive Minds and sales, but also ingredients from R&D to really make sure that we put everything on the table we have to bring the cost down and to achieve the right quality. And that is super, super successful with many customers we actually have in medical, but also now when we talk about electronic components in the area of heat exchangers. So we really see that this is helpful to attract customers and also win against competition. So when we talk about sustainability in AM, and that of course is also focusing and relevant for EOS, then I think we all need to admit that right now we're not a sustainable technology. I think when I started over 5 years ago in the role, there was still like a little bit this hope that we can trick our customers into like, well, all of that is sustainable. And I think this was something where we from EOS side took a very different side early on. We said, hey, when we look at specific applications, when we look at the possibilities, when we're talking about digital inventory, decentralized production, some materials that can be carbon neutral or carbon reduced, then of course there are components that help looking at also the carbon footprint, but still the entire technology, as long it's not fully industrialized or software helping to fully industrialize it, there is just too much scrap and downtime in the machine still. So I think this is something we really need to focus going forward. We invested heavily the last 10 years already in industrialization. We will do that going forward even way more. And additionally to that, we launched some responsible products, and we really also introduced the carbon accounting system internally, because for us it's really important to measure our own carbon footprint, not only talking about EOS as an organization, but also the supply chain and all our products and whoever's contributing to that, to then really make sure that we improve every year. And this will be a long walk. This will be a topic that will last with us. But on the other side, I really believe that we have all it takes from a technology point of view to really move that towards a sustainable technology. Yeah, so when we talk about consolidation, then I think we also need to be aware that many M&A projects and many consolidations fail because people never look at the people. Because it's nice to have a strategy how to consolidate 4 organizations into one, but in the end it's about like, okay, what's the product that stays? What's the product that goes? What does it do to the engineers if you just cut that? Like, what does it do to the company culture? Do we have maybe company cultures that could work together, or is it very difficult to sync them up? So, and I feel when we talk about consolidation in a holistic way, I prefer this element of smart partnerships as one area of it, because when you talk about partnerships, you assess, like, are we on eye level? Do we like each other? Do we have a strategic advantage together, but also can we work together in a good way? And I think talking about consolidation, people always forget this part, because in the end it's like the people together, the community that you need to build, these different organizations that need to run towards the same goal, and this is actually for leaders a very hard thing to do. So that's why I feel a stepwise approach, looking at the organizations that can benefit the most to collaborate, is a way smarter move, because you will have a lot of lawyer costs, you have very few people that will earn a lot of money with this consolidation, and very few that in the end will really benefit. So that's why I really don't believe in this holistic approach to only say we need consolidation. I believe we all need to partner more smartly, and I think many companies already do, and we have great examples of ourselves. So my husband works at Microsoft, actually being responsible for the portfolio of everything that is related to Copilot and all of that, and ChatGPT. So I'm of course influenced. I wouldn't say it's a hype, to be really honest. I think it's a super important element that every organization needs to figure out how to deal with. Will AI change everything completely in AM? No, of course not. But the way how we service can be improved heavily through using AI. The way how we make it, or easing up the pain, looking at parameters and introducing them to machines, making sure they all work, using AI for that, can really help. So we help our customers to change fleets without pain, or not that painful. Then the entire topic of design, I think there are many companies already out there. They had a very hard time the last years, just because I really would say we're not there yet to really use them at scale, but this is like using generative AI for design is a super important example. There are examples also in other industries that do that. So for us, it's more, where are the best practices in other manufacturing industries, and what can we learn from that? Because I think we really should step away from, we want to do everything ourselves and learn everything ourselves, and just say like, okay, Service Copilot works super great for conventional manufacturing, let's do it as well. And yeah, that's how we look at it. And I actually also have a Copilot for my own work. So this is really also helpful for generating slides, for presentations, for searching content you need. So I think we all just need to be aware that AI is super present in our lives already, and also all C-levels need to deal with that. I think in general collaboration is very important, especially when we're focusing on education, because there we have all the same problem. It's about like really making sure that looking at universities, looking at trainings, that we game up a bit and making sure that this is way more present for all the engineers and all the talents we need going forward to come. Then also the topic of sustainability. I think there are also some elements where we all need to figure out how to deal with that. Interestingly enough, like this topic of collaboration is also being driven a lot by customers, because they often see kind of like, hey, if you two would collaborate more, this would help us. But we also collaborate very intensively with Dimension, with some other companies in our ecosystem. So I feel it's a very, very important thing looking at solution selling to collaborate, but it needs to make sense for the customers in the end. Yes, I just want to emphasize that RAPID is a really nice opportunity for all of us to connect with customers, to connect with competitors. For us, this is also a very great event, often like to learn about like launches and competitive products and also position ourselves there. And I think it's also a very nice event for the community. Just to really make sure that we also have nice moments to come together and be excited about what we achieved already. I said it also in the panel that we need to be more proud of what we achieved already and not always looking on the other side of the street where the grass of the neighbor might be greener. We don't know if it will be. So let's focus on what we have and be proud of it.